coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shaw Pirelli Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Welcome Sastakan. Namaskar to all the listeners. This is Attorney Shah Pirelli for the Shah Pirelli Law Show. And today we have Michael on the board. Thank you, Michael, for being there. And again, I say hello to all the listeners. So a lot of things to discuss about, but before I start anything I'm going to tell you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And of course, the studio number today, if you want to call on any questions on immigration, is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And if you want a consultation at the office, 510-742-5887. Website to check, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com, one word for that. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to thank you all for listening. It's always a pleasure to have you, and I know people are listening all over the States and abroad, so I say special hi to them. I know a lot of people. Last time we got people on the East Coast and also on the South, and so many things happening. And to start, again, this big issue that we are having, all those NTAs, the notice to appear, which are going to be issued, what they told us, according to the memo that came out on June 29, that if a case is denied and you are out of status, they will be issuing that memo. One of the questions and one of the things I've been asked before is for those people who have a pending EAD, because the adjustment of status is pending, should they keep the H1 or just let go of the H1? I used to tell people it's not even necessary to keep the H1 because it doesn't really serve any purpose. However, now with all the things happening, especially if you have some kind of criminal background issue, I recommend that you keep the H1. I repeat that. I recommend that you keep the H1. But keeping the H1 doesn't mean just keeping it like that. You have to activate it. So, for example, if you're traveling abroad and you're coming back on your advance parole because you have a pending adjustment of status and an EAD, you are not an H1. So if you wanted to keep the H1, you need to at least leave the country and come back and you keep it. Or have the H1 ready. If you want to activate it, you'll have to leave and come back to get the I-94. It's very important that you understand that, because otherwise you will find yourself out of status and might be placed in deportation, and then things are going to get ugly from there. So just a quick thing here. So I wanted to let people know that if you need help. And I don't know, Michael, I don't know, I hope you're hearing me well today. And for those who want to call, the studio lines are open, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. So, Michael, please let me know if you can hear me properly there. So, now, the other thing that we are talking...
we have a caller, Prakash, waiting.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Let me take Prakash. Hi, Prakash. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yes, Prakash. This is Shah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, good morning, Shah. Thanks for taking the call.
You're welcome.
My question is related to applications that are taking a very long time, and during that process, are we required to resubmit any of the supporting documents that were submitted initially? If you take, for example, I-751, it is taking almost 2 years. And if any of the supporting documents have, let's say, changed or expired, are we supposed to resubmit those supporting documents to USCIS?
No, unless there's a RFE issued, a request for evidence. Because if you just send it like that, it will just create confusion. I don't recommend people sending it. Although some people do it, it's not recommended because they will lose the paperwork and can create confusion.
Okay.
However, if
it's not required either.
It's not required. And then if they call you for an interview or send you a request for evidence, then bring your paper. Continue keeping your paperwork, because later on you will need it. So just keeping your tax returns, your bills, your insurance policy, etc., etc., because you might need it later. But until they ask for it, don't send it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good luck to you. Good luck. And Michael, I don't know if we have more callers, but this is Shapra. You're live on air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but voice is coming pretty low, but that's fine. I can understand it. Thank you so much for taking call.
You're welcome.
So I have two questions. One question is, how much is the fee for filing a green card for a U.S. citizen parents? That's the first question. The government fee, how much is that? And second question, if U.S. citizen wanted to file the PIO card for India, once they file it, can they go to India, or they have to wait until the passport come back to them? I mean, what is the process there? Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll take the call offline.
Yeah, but let me answer you that. First, number one, for the fees, you need to file the I-30 and the I-45. I don't have the fees at the top of my head. I think it's 1,070, just got increased. And then for the I-130 is 500 something or 400 something, but I don't have the exact because usually it's my team that put the check. As for the second one, I didn't really understand the question. If it is a question for India, I cannot answer. But if it is a question for the U.S., until you get the passport for the U.S., you won't be able to travel to India. So if that's the question, I can answer, but unfortunately I didn't hear the second part. But if it is a question regarding Indian law, I cannot really answer because I'm not licensed in India. I'm licensed in the U.S. So you might want to check with the Indian consulate. But if it is a question about getting the passport first before you travel, definitely without the passport, once you become a U.S. citizen, as far as I know, India will not allow you to travel an Indian passport. I might be wrong on that, but that's what I know. But until you get your U.S. passport, don't travel, and get your visa, or you get the person of Indian origin card, etc., don't travel, okay? So I hope I answered this question. As for the fees, you can find it online on uscis.gov, okay? Let me see if there's another caller. This is Shaprali. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, sir.
So I have two questions. Like, basically, I need to renew my GC EAD, and in that respect, the form has a field called current immigration status. So I'm currently in pending adjustment of status. So how should I say technically that particular thing? Do we call that a pending adjustment of status or something?
Yes. Pending adjustment of status. That's what you have. It's an I-245A, pending adjustment of status. And the code for the EAD, I don't know if I'm sure. I don't remember it at the top. I think it's C9. No. Okay, don't quote me on that because I have to double check. Those codes, usually my team fill that part, so I always kind of miss them up. But no, it's a pending adjustment of status. Go ahead. And
what would be the renewal fee for EAD?
It's the same fee as filing the new one. I think it's, I never remember the fees at the top of my head. I always double check. I think it's 400 something, 65 or something. But you will get it on the if you go on the USCIS website.
They're saying. They're saying if the 485 is pending. There's a confusing sentence that they're saying 485 is pending, then you don't need to pay or something if you're filing.
Yes, technically there's no fee. I'm sorry for that. If you file after 2007, I think August, anything whenever you file for the you have a pending adjustment of status, file after 2007. If you have already paid one time, they don't really charge a second time. But sometimes they make mistake and they ask for the fee. But usually, no, they should not charge you the fee. You're right on that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes for the I always kind of forget them, so I don't have them at the top of my head. You can check online, uscis.gov. Michael, we have more callers. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes, you're live on air. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, my name is Harry.
Hi, Sai.
I have a question regarding a case pending with the immigration right. I have adjustment I-485. I'm married to U.S. citizen.
Yes.
So my case is pending with immigration right now. So I applied for like a travel document. If I get my travel document, can I travel without so I have any problem while I'm coming back from India?
Well, there are two situations. If you overstayed before you file it, let's say, for example, you came on a visitor visa and you overstayed, you file your adjustment of status to marriage, like maybe 365 days or 180 days later after the I-94 expired, then I don't recommend traveling because they might block you at the airport because the travel document doesn't confirm your re-entry. Until you get the green card, don't travel. If you have some kind of criminal background issues, I will not recommend traveling too. But usually there's no problem.
I came on like a student visa here. I completed my master's. Then I'm married.
Did you go out of status anytime?
No, never. No.
Okay. Then
before my case ends, like say my work authorization goes, I applied my case before, then I got my like a notice, but case is still pending.
Okay. As long as you get your advance parole, it should not be a problem to travel. Because in your case, you don't have any of those problems. I just don't recommend people traveling until they get their green card, but in your case, it should not be a problem. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
And now if you are not sure you want to check in details, give me a call at the office. We can analyze if you have any issues. If you don't, then you're okay. 510-742-5887. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Michael, I don't know if I have more callers. This is Shabra, you have an ear.
Go ahead, you have another caller.
Okay. This is Shabra, you have an ear.
My name is
Can you turn off your radio in the background, please?
I have a question regarding H1b EAD. I'm not sure whether we received any update or I know there was a Federal Register announcement due in June, but this is almost end of July, but we haven't heard anything. So
well, some people are saying no news, good news, which I'm thinking, I'm hoping now. It seems like they have put this on the back burner, which is a good thing for all of us. And I don't know, they can suddenly just come up with something. And then right now we have not heard anything, which is, like I said, it's good news because we don't have any news. Having said that, we should be all ready. The reason I think we didn't get anything is because there's a lot of pressure from many companies and from many Congress people not to remove it. So I'm hoping, and even I heard there was an article I read where Microsoft said they're going to outsource their entire company if OPT is taken away and H4, something like that. But I don't know how much is that article, but might be all the pressure we have been putting has been paying off. So let's cross our fingers kind of and hope that nothing is going to happen now. But we should be vigilant and watch out if there's anything. If there's anything, I would post it on my YouTube channel. Just subscribe to it, youtube.com/ShafPiraliLaw, and I update on that more often than I update on my website. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Good luck to you. And also have a page for H4EAD, facebook.com/H4EAD. Let me take another caller, Michael. This is Shapra. You alive in here?
No, sir. We don't have any call right now.
Okay,
so go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Michael. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking. We got a lot of callers, and I really appreciate your calls. It makes me kind of get encouraged to continue the shows. And this year we celebrated our 8th year anniversary of the show. And I was talking, of course, about keeping your H1B or your I-45. I mentioned that I recommend now keeping it for obvious reasons, although before I was saying it's not necessary. Having said that, if you cannot keep the H1B, it's still okay as long as you have your pending adjustment of status because of your GC pending and your EAD, you can stay. It's called a period of stay authorized by the Attorney General, and you're legal here. So now the second thing I wanted to discuss about is someone wrote an article stating that it will take 150 years for some people on EB2 to get a green card. I don't think that's really exact, and it's creating a lot of panic. Although the calculation seems to make sense, but the math doesn't add up when it comes to visa bulletin, because visa bulletin doesn't work exactly like, fortunately or unfortunately, like we think. It all depends on it's a very, very complicated permutation they do, and I don't think it will take 150 years. More realistic, it might take 15 to 20 years, but you never know right now. But having said that, like EB3, we used to say 75 years. Now it's actually the same, almost the same as EB2. As for EB1, it's taking like 4 or 5 years, 6 years actually. I think it will take less within 2 years. So if you fall into category of EB1, either EB1A, EB1B, or EB1C, feel free to give us a call, 510-742-5887. Let us look into your case and see if we can get you an EB1. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, Michael, we have more callers, but if
yes,
you have more callers,
I have Harish waiting for you. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Michael. Let me take another caller. Is Harish there? Hi, Harish.
Hi. I had a question also about H4 EAD. I just tuned in when somebody asked that question. So, I just want to give some information that in my company, they are actually doing question and answer sessions this week for the H4 EAD changes coming up or things like that. So it looks like something is coming.
Yes, that's a good one. I think there is something I forgot to mention. Forward.us is doing a preparation how to deal and encourage H4 EAD. I think they've been posting that, and I think I posted that too on my Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
And this is what they are giving some kind of teaching how to encourage H4 EAD, something like that. And I think a lot of companies are participating in that. But that I don't know if that's affecting the results, which might be good.
I think in my company this week, starting this week and next week, there are some trainings. I haven't attended one yet. But they are saying that some changes are coming up in the future, so that's what they are preparing for, and question and answers like about revoking and things like that.
Yes.
I have to read that email, but
yeah, please let us know. Email it to me, shah@piralilaw.com. My email, shah@piralilaw. Let me know, because I think it was something that forward.us. Any information anybody gets, because sometimes it's so much for me to kind of. Because I do all the research myself, so I might miss something. So please let me know, because I can pass that to the others. That would be very helpful.
Nothing is confirmed, but I think what they're saying is there is a plan to introduce some change in August or something like that, and so how we can deal with it internally or something like that is what the training is about.
Yeah, I hope they don't take it away. You work so hard to make this happen. Now let's pray for that. So everybody should be united, and that's so many things happening in this world. We don't need more headache. Good luck to you, and let me know, please. Any information anybody has, please feel free to pass it to me, and I will review it. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Good luck to you, my friend. Thank you so much. That's another information we got from Harish for EAD. As we know, there's forward.us, which is a movement. I think it was founded by Facebook, encouraging employment-based immigration, and they have been having all those seminars on H4 EAD. And the truth is that right now it's worse than knowing, because it's uncertain, and that's creating a lot of discomfort, and it's already happening for everybody already on H1B with the memos that are piling up one after the other. Now people on CPT are asking me what will happen to them and day one CPT. That too is not clear on that previous memo, but day one CPT, I don't advise people to use it as much as you can. Although it's legal, it's not. It can create problems down the road. So unfortunately, we don't have precise. So many things are happening. Like I said, you have one scandal over the other, so you don't know which one to pick. So let me take another caller, Michael, if you have. Shapira, you have here?
No, Shah. We don't have any callers right now, so go ahead, please.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Michael. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shapur Ali from the Shapur Ali Law Group. For our new listeners, we are live on air. Today is July 26, 2018. If any time else you're hearing that, that means it's a recorded show. So I wanted to mention that there are so many things happening, and we were talking about one, and then the H1b EAD was the second one. There's a third one that one of my friends asked me to talk about, is the U visa. The U visa is a very good option for people who have been victims of crimes. What the U visa does, for example, let's say you have been, someone attacked you at a gunpoint, etc., you might be able to get a visa based on that. And that visa allows you to stay in the U.S. while it's pending and ultimately get a work permit sometimes until the U visa is approved. Unfortunately, the U visa, when I started it, it used to get approved within weeks. Now it's taking almost 4 years to get approved. So bear with us. But the good thing on the U visa, while it's pending, it's a deferred action. You are legal in the United States, although you're not in status. So it's a very protective way. And once it's approved, after that, you can file for the green card 3 years later. And when you put all this together, you are eligible to file, get a green card. So U visa is a very, very interesting visa, and for those people who are on H1B and are eligible for U visa, you can keep your H1B, or if you're on F1, you can keep it pending as long as, and that will allow you to travel, because the U visa itself doesn't really allow you to travel, although there are ways to do it, unless if you want to file it and wait there, for example, in India, and then come back when it's approved, etc., or get an advance parole, which is not recommended anyway. So, but if you maintain another visa, because the U visa doesn't kind of kill the other visa. That's what the interesting part is. It goes in parallel, a bit like an adjustment of status goes in parallel. So make sure if you're on a U visa, you maintain another visa, you will be able to travel, for example, an F1 or H1. And ultimately, when it's approved, you are safe on that. And for those, if you are victims of domestic violence, if you're victims of some kind of assault, if you are victims of some kind of fraud, you might be eligible for U visa. So look into that, and I have very good articles on the website, attorneyonair.com, on U visa. Or if you Google U visa, you will see a lot of articles, a lot of videos we have done on the YouTube channel, etc. And again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's the best way I can pass the message to you. It's a lot easier for me just to do a quick YouTube rather than writing a long article. It's too time consuming, especially right now when we are overwhelmed with work. So I recommend that you pass the YouTube channel to your friends and ask them to basically kind of subscribe to it, and anything new. I try my best to post at least one video a week, and fortunately, you know, it passes a lot of information, and many people like it better than going to reading an article.
Hey, Shah, we have Lakshmi waiting for you, okay?
Okay, perfect. Lakshmi, this is Shah. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, like you were talking about EAD. I want to ask about for L1, that's L2 EAD. Is there any changes coming to that, or is it only for H4?
It's only for H4. I'll tell you why. Because the L2 EAD was passed pretty much through Congress. It never had a problem. The H4 EAD, I don't know if for those who have followed me since 2010, I've been fighting on it. It was passed through Obama's executive kind of order, and although it went to the process, it's still in kind of an executive order style, so it's easier to remove it. And there's no real goal to remove the L2, because there are not that many L1 as there are H1Bs, and it's just something that they're reversing. Anything Obama did, they're reversing, that's all. But no, L2 will not be affected unless further notice. They have not mentioned L2 at all.
Okay, and then one more question I have is, like, for L1 green card, how long is it taking now?
The EB1C, it's taking around 6 years. To get the approval of the I-140, since there's no premium, it's taking around 1.5 years, and then the waiting time at this point in time is 5 years approximately. But unfortunately, that becomes an issue because people were counting on that EAD because they don't get extension on L1. So what I recommend people, after they file the EB1C, if they're reaching their 5-year or 7-year, move to H1 or something like that. But it's taking 4 or 5 years. But that might change. We will know in October. It might go back to normal current. Then it will go faster.
What about EB1A?
EB1C, that's what I'm talking about. EB1A, all the EB1s are retrogress for India. If you're not from India, then you don't have this problem. It's the retrogression that is causing the problem. The I-140 itself, for EB1A, if you do premium, within 2-3 weeks you get it, if there's no RFE. EB1B can be done under premium. You get 2-3 weeks to get the I-140. EB1C taking around 1 year, 1.5 years. But it's the adjustment of status that becomes an issue because they're not even allowing people to file on Chart B. So that's causing a lot of problems. So I recommend people to still apply for EB1 because it's still going to be faster than EB2 and EB3. And there is a chance it will get back current in October. That's my kind of prediction, but I might be wrong. But ultimately, it will be reduced maybe 2 years of waiting. So don't give up on any EB1 if you are qualified for it. Okay?
Okay. Currently, like it's 6 years of waiting. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, at this point in time, they're processing 2012, so it's 2018. It's 6 years. But I don't think it will take 6 years. It will take less than that. Okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. And again, it's my opinion. So anything I say today is my opinion. You should not refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office, 510-742-5887. I think we have another caller, right, Michael? This is Shabrai. You're live on air?
No, sir. Right now, we don't have any calls.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And I think I have like 20 minutes to go, right? Or 15 minutes to go, right, Michael? So
you have about 17 minutes to go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Michael, for really kind of accommodating me today. And we are discussing about important issues on immigration. And again, the lines are still open, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. Now, there's something that is happening right now in the Bay Area. One is panic, and I call on all the people not to panic, although it is getting a little bit scary in terms of the situation. And a lot of people are calling me, should they sell their house? Should they keep their house? Well, I'm not an expert in that when it comes to the market, but it seems like there is some crash because of this. And there might be some people starting selling, and it's already happening in Southern California. So that's another thing there where people are going to panic, and it's going to create some crash in the economy. And that we were expecting anyway, at least a fall. But if this, because look at it this way, in the Bay Area itself, I think there are like almost 300,000 of H1Bs. And imagine if 100,000 of them have to go back home, what do they do next? It's going to have a ripple effect. There's no way out of this. So for those who decide, just let me kind of talk a little bit about that because I get this question all the time. What happens if I have to go back to India and my visa is not expired? What happens to...
Excuse me. Yes? Let me interrupt. Okay, we have 3 calls waiting, okay?
Okay, perfect. So let me just finish that line, and then we'll take the callers, Michael, one after the other. Do I lose my property here? No, you don't lose your property, okay? You can always come back, or you can have someone appointed to deal with your property. So don't just panic and do things, then later we'll regret it. Let me take the callers, and then we'll talk more about that. This is Shab.
Hello.
Go ahead, you're on air.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm listening to you.
I have one question. So recently, I heard a news that they put almost more than 50 Sardarji in the jail in US because they came to asylum and something like, they get something issue, and so they put into jail and they open the pagris and all the stuff. So I'm just wondering what happened that the Sardarji finally. Do you have any idea?
Okay. That's a good question. The answer is yes. A lot of people come to the border of Mexico. You know that, right? Even in our community, whether they come from the Middle East, India, Pakistan, a lot of them walk through from the border. They go to Mexico and they walk from there. And the answer is yes. What happens is that whenever you come at the border and you request asylum, you have to be placed in what we call mandatory detention. And that's what was causing all the fuss they were separating the kids, etc., etc. From what information I got, probably it's true they took those people. I don't know if they were released, but it's a case-by-case basis. Whenever you're arrested, first they will they usually, in the past, they will have a bond hearing where they will be released. But now it seems like they are not really making those bond hearings available immediately. So some people might still be in custody until they get a chance to go in front of a judge and until they do what we call a credible fear interview. What it means is the first preliminary interview based on asylum. They want to check if you really have a fear to go back to your home country. To answer your question is yes, they did arrest a lot of people from our communities. But the answer, if they were released, is hard for me to tell because I have not represented any of them. So, but probably some might have been released based on their bail, etc. But some might still be there. So, just unfortunately, I don't have more information. I'll keep you people updated as we go. Probably again on my YouTube channel is the best way to get information. But thank you for bringing that up.
Okay, thank you.
It is
Thank
kind
you,
of sad. Okay, good luck.
Yeah, have a good day.
Let me take another caller. Right, you're live on air. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. This is Shah.
Hi, Mr. Seth. I wanted to ask a question on the nationality of the U.S. citizen.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
How much time does it take from a green card processing to get the nationality nowadays?
To get the nationality from the green card? Well, first of all, in order to eligible for filing what you call the nationality, the citizenship, you have, depending how you got your green card. If you got it through employment base, usually it's based on 5 years. But if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you might be able to file earlier under 2 years and 9 months, and that means 3 years. Or under employment base or other visas, it's usually 4 years and 9 months, not before that. Once you file it, it takes, for the processing time, it takes between 6 months to 1 year to get the interview, depending where you're filing. And then from there, if you pass and you take the oath, it takes around 6 months to 1 year to get it. So if you take 4 years and 9 months for 1 year, it's like 5 years and 9 months. And if you take
so I've completed 5 years on green card, so it's just the processing time I wanted to ask. So 6 months to a year.
The processing time, it depends on where you are. Right now for San Francisco and San Jose is taking around 8 months. If you're other places, it depends where you are. It is between 6 months to 1 year. Now, if you have a background check issue, that can take a lot longer. So usually the average time is 8 months to 1 year. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Michael. This is Shafarai. You're live in air. Hello? Hello?
No.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think we don't have more callers, right, Michael? So, this is Shafarai. You're live in air.
Hi, Shah. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm doing well. Go ahead.
Good. I got a quick question. How much time it takes after approved asylum? How long it will take to get a green card afterwards?
You can file 1 year after you get the green card. You're eligible to file for the asylum. So you can file that, and after that, the green card takes around, depending on security check, another 8 months to 1 year to get it. But when you get it, it will be backdated usually 1 year before. So you're covered on that, and then after that you can file your citizenship based on that timing.
So after approved, right after 1 year, I'll be able to file it. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I have callers. We have more callers. Hello. Okay. So let me go ahead, Michael, and talk. And I apologize. Sometimes we have all the calls coming at the same time, and then we cannot take it. So
sure, we have one caller. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me take one more caller,
okay,
and then we'll talk a little bit about debt settlement, and then move on. This is Shaparai. You're live in here.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thanks for picking up the call. So I have a question, like, that my visa is going to get expired on by this September 20th. H1B, I'm right now in H1B. And my attorney said that they have filed my H1B on by yesterday. And they will be changing that premium on by the next week. So in the meantime, like, my I-140 is also in progress. So for that, they said the attorney filed it on, that means they upgraded that I-140 to premium one yesterday. So I don't know, like, my I-140 upgrade will automatically upgrade my H1B, or else do I need to do my H1B also separately in premium? Because both I said, like, go with the premium option.
Okay, first of all, you have to do I-140 premium because you need it to get extension if you are reaching 6 years. Now, if they file it before the I-140 is approved, then what happens next is that they might accept through an RFE, because they have not canceled the RFE rule yet, that you show the I-140 has been approved, and they will grant you 3 years if they requested 3 years. But if the I-140 is not available and they don't ask for it, they might not get you an extension. So it's usually recommended not to file the H1B until the I-140 is approved. So, but if it is already filed, you can always send them an addition on that and add it so that the I-140 will push the H1B for 3 years. But the approach, you might have to refile if they give you only short term. How much is left on your 6 years?
1 year.
1 year, okay. They might give you only 1 year, and then by that time you can refile later for another 3 years once the I-140 is approved, okay? Okay. So let me take, I don't think I can take more callers right now, Michael. Do you have, I can
we
take
don't
one
have any more calls. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we won't be taking more callers now because we have like 6 minutes to go, I think. So I just wanted to recap, but before I recap, I wanted to mention a little bit about debt settlement. This is another thing that is going to come really fast.
We're not taking any more calls. Call, okay? We'll call you next week, okay? All right. Sure, sorry.
Yeah. So no problem. So I'm so sorry we're getting so many calls, and please call the office if you have any question. We can do a consultation, 510-742-5887. I want to take this little time left to talk a little bit about debt settlement, because a lot of people are calling me, especially people leaving because they don't feel safe or because their visa has not been extended and they have huge debts on their credit cards. What do they do with that? And they still want to work out something. We can work out something for them. And in order to do that,
I called you on my friend's cell, okay?
Hello,
on,
I think Michael, you're on. I can hear you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think Michael is making calls on the other side, and he's coming on here. So I apologize for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking a little bit about the issues on debt settlement, because a lot of people have been using their credit cards, thinking everything will be good, and suddenly they find themselves having to leave the country, and that's going to cause some issues for people. So we can help you settle those debts. And also, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but a lot of people are expecting a crash on the house market, at least in the Bay Area, because of the situation that we are seeing, not only with H1B, but the economy. Today I heard Facebook just dropped by 20%, and suddenly almost like billions were written off. And that, I think 200 billion. I'm not sure on that, but that's going to have a ripple effect because Facebook is big. Anyway, some people say it was overpriced, but I don't know. I'm not in the market, but I know it will create speculation, negative speculation, and we are going to see a crash on many things. And if in case it happens and you have second mortgages too, we might be able to help you. So be ready for that if in case you need help. Second mortgage, what we do in debt settlement, like for example, let's say you owe a certain amount of money and you want us to reduce that amount without having to go to a bankruptcy, we can do that. We've been doing that now for 9 years and we've been pretty good at it. Check the blog, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, and you will get more details on that. And the way it works is that we don't charge you until we get a deal on there. And again, don't confuse with immigration. That's a separate department. Immigration has its own fees. So, ladies and gentlemen, to recap today, we were talking, of course, about keeping your H1 while you have your EAD. And second, we were talking about the U visa going simultaneously with your H1B or F1, and also the H4 EAD. There is a push right now on many situations to kind of talk about this. I know Forward.us is organizing a lot of seminars on that, and we are kind of encouraging people if they want to take that seminar, and I think I posted that somewhere. And also, I would like people to make sure that you hire a good lawyer to do your case. I've been talking to a bunch of clients, especially doing their L1. Right now, a lot of lawyers are jumping in immigration, thinking there's a lot of money, and they are, unfortunately, just like me, if I go start doing tax law, I won't be able to do anything because I don't understand it. I can go in there because there's money, but I will not know what to do, so it's a disservice. So just make sure you hire a lawyer who has experience and who has proven itself. You can just check our own reviews on many websites, and you will see the kind of work we have done. And I have, if I count on consultation itself, I think I did like more than 10,000, and cases probably like 6,000-7,000. I have stopped counting, but at the end of the day, we have a good success rate. Doesn't mean we win everything, but we can still help. So, ladies and gentlemen, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And I thank Michael for helping me today. And I think Amit is there now.